मैथ पढ़ाई थी शायद सर ने।
नहीं, उस
ये-
इंग्लिश की क्लास में क्या पढ़ा था?
मैम इंग्लिश की क्लास तो हमारी एक भी नहीं हुई।
अरे हुई थी, ये तो पढ़ा था, याद नहीं है? ये कॉमिक।
मैम ये आपने पढ़ाया था।
तो हुई है ना ये क्लास? क्या हुआ था इसमें, क्या पढ़ा था, बताओ। व्हाट डिड यू?
मैम मैम इसमें एक राजा पाव होते हैं।
हम्म किस बारे में है ये? किस बारे में है ये? ग्लिम्पसेस ऑफ द पास्ट। ग्लिम्प्स का क्या मीनिंग होता है? अपनी कॉपी दिखाओ मेरे को। शो मी योर कॉपी। आपने क्या नोट किया? शो मी योर कॉपी। अपना वीडियो ऑन करो।
मैम हमारा नोट तो नहीं है।
क्यों नहीं नोट है? क्यों नहीं लिखे वर्ड्स? बहुत सारे वर्ड्स किए थे ना हमने जब पूरी स्टोरी पढ़ी थी। कहाँ है कॉपी? वेयर इज योर कॉपी?
मैम
शो मी योर कॉपी। हाँ, तो लास्ट टाइम you did not note down anything?
नो मैम।
Why? What were you sitting in the class for then? Keep your video on. Don't switch it off. मेरे से भी डांट खाओगे बेटा आप। अगर पढ़ना है तो स्टडी सीरियसली. इफ यू डोंट वांट टू स्टडी, डोंट स्टडी विद मी. बट इफ़ यू हैव टू स्टडी, इफ़ यू वांट टू स्टडी, देन यू स्टडी सीरियसली. ये कोई खेल थोड़ी ना. हम लोग भी तो अपना टाइम और एफर्ट लगा रहे हैं आपको पढ़ाने के लिए. वी आर नॉट डूइंग दिस फॉर फन. चलो, लेट मी आस्क मोहतमिन. मोहतमिन, just share your copy with me. Let me see whether you've written down all the. You have. He has submitted his work also. I know he has done it. Mohatmin,
Yes, ma'am.
do you remember what we were reading last time? Which chapter we were doing?
Ma'am, glimpse of past.
Glimpses of the past. What does glimpse mean?
Yes, ma'am.
What does glimpse mean?
Ma'am, your voice is not coming clearly.
I'm saying, what does glimpse mean?
Glimpse mean. Ma'am, glimpse mean. Seen in short.
A scene in short. Very nice. तो छोटा छोटा हम कुछ झरोके में से देखते हैं, थोड़ा सा देखते हैं. Glimpses of the past. So what did we study in this last time?
Word.
Do you remember?
Independence.
Yes, we talked about independence of India. From what?
From what? The company.
Which company was it?
लग दिए फिर डाम।
Huh? Which company was?
British.
British company. What was the name of the company? Ayush, do you remember what the name of the company was? Ayush, आपको याद है? What was the name of the company which came into India?
मैम
East India Company, right? मोहतमिन याद
मैम
नहीं?
Yes, ma'am.
ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी. और उसमें हमने क्या छोटी छोटी स्टोरीज पढ़ी फर्स्ट, सेकंड एंड थर्ड सेक्शन में? व्हाट ऑल डिड वी रीड अबाउट? फर्स्ट वन वाज द मार्टियर्स, राइट? इसमें वी रेड दिस when Lata Mangeshkar sang this song, "Oh my countrymen, let your eyes fill with tears as you recall the sacrifice of India's martyrs." ये मैंने आपको गाना भी बताया था. ऐ मेरे वतन के लोगों, ज़रा आँख में भर लो पानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी ज़रा याद करो कुर्बानी. When she met the Prime Minister. Then what was this? What did ये देखो ये बताओ मेरे को मोहतमिन, कैन यू एक्सप्लेन? बिकॉज आयुष के पास तो लिंक ही नहीं था. मोहतमिन, कैन यू एक्सप्लेन इसमें जल्दी से इन शॉर्ट? व्हाट आर दे शोइंग थ्रू द पिक्चर्स ओनली, इफ यू कैन एक्सप्लेन.
Yeah.
एक्सप्लेन.
Ma'am,
Yes.
East India Company was extending its power in 18th century in India.
Yes.
Yeah. So, ma'am, Indian princes were amazed,
Amazed.
and the people. Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
The rival, and then there was a rivalry between East India Company and Indian princes.
But the Indian princes also were rivals. They had rivalry. That is why East India Company could increase its presence. क्योंकि जो
Yes, sir.
एक प्रिंस था दूसरे से लड़ रहा था, तो
Yes.
एक ब्रिटिशर्स के साथ हो जाता था और दूसरा उसके अगेंस्ट. सो दैट इज हाउ दे वर कॉन्क्वेस्टिंग ऑल द एरियाज.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then what
And
happened?
there was a ruler,
Hmm.
and his name was Tipu
हाँ.
Sultan.
Tipu
Sultan of
Sultan.
Mysore.
Yeah.
Yes, and he died because of them.
Yes, so he died
Because of
fighting for his country.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what was the reaction of the Indians?
Ma'am, any Indian was
Some Indians were.
supporting.
Some
Yes,
sim-
some Indians were supporting uh, the British
Yes.
East Company.
Yes.
Yes,
And some were against them.
yes.
Okay. Ayush, did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now you remember this story? You said we haven't done this. And then what happened? In this number 3?
Yeah, ma'am. Then the religion, the religious people.
Hmm. Yes, religious people.
Religious people invented different rules, like anyone who will cross the sea,
Cross
then
nahi, cross.
cross the
Cross.
sea, then cross.
Good.
Then he will be out from his religion.
And then they were trying to preach, they were teaching people wrong things. Ki if you cross the seas, you will lose your religion. Women are all the misery, every sadness in the world is because of women. But the truth was
Yes.
what? That the Britishers scorned these people.
Yes.
They said they are not trustworthy.
Natives.
What natives? Yes, tell me.
Ma'am, natives were unworthy of the trust.
With who were the natives?
Natives mean local Indians.
Indians. So the Britishers used to say these Indians we cannot trust them. And you
Yes.
see, this native Indian is standing there and he's saying, no, but I am honest. That is true. You can't trust Indians.
Yes.
But he is also an Indian and he's saying, I am honest. So this is what was happening. The Indians were against each other. That is why the Britishers could rule. Okay, then what happened? What happened because of the British policies and laws?
British policies
दे
मैम
what?
ये वाला पेज अच्छे से पढ़ें.
अच्छा पढ़ो, अब यहाँ से पढ़ो, ये पढ़ो, बीइंग मर्चेंट्स.
Being merchants, the British wanted quick profits. Their heavy taxes forced farmers to abandon their fields. But your men are taking all my crop. You are still in arrears. If you don't pay next week, I will send you to jail.
So wait. So what had happened? Let Ayush tell me what he understood by this. Ayush, what did you understand?
मैम मैम एक बंदा कह रहा था कि
In English.
लेकिन
Bete, in English you have to see. Mohatmed tried to speak in English. He was telling the story in English. You also have to. This is an English period. Try to speak in English, Ayush. That is why I keep
मैम
yes, good point.
मैम वन पर्सन सेइंग मैम ऐसे बोला नहीं जा रहा है.
No, if you keep trying, आपसे बोला जाएगा. ऐसे ही try कर करके आएगा बेटे. Don't worry. That is why I keep telling you to attend classes regularly.
मैम बट योर मैन आर टेकिंग ऑल माय क्रॉप.
So why is he saying this? Because the British officer is asking him for tax. And this person is saying, your men are taking all my crop. I don't have money. I don't have crop to sell. So where do I get the money? How do I pay your tax? That is the situation which is happening. And the British officer is still saying that you are in arrears. What does arrears mean? Arrears का क्या meaning होता है? Yes, Mohatmin, do you remember?
Yes, ma'am.
What is
Money.
Yes, money.
Money that. Money. No.
That has been accumulated from the
Yes,
past. From the
Yes.
past. So,
From the past.
so if he is not able to give money this time, supposing he has to give 100 rupees as tax, he cannot give, so
Yes,
they'll
ma'am.
write balance 100 rupees. Next month
Yes,
also he can't give, they'll add another 100 rupees. So all these together become the arrears, and they keep taking the crop away also. So how is this poor fellow supposed to pay them?
Ma'am, when British were coming to take to take taxes from Indians every week, but Indian were not able to pay them.
Because why were they not able to pay them?
Because they were taking all the crop from Indians.
Yes, from the Indian farmers.
Yes.
What else? Very good. Good Ayush, good Mohatmin. आगे? But they were not satisfied. They kept on making new ways of extracting more money from Indians.
Yes, ma'am. And between 1822 and 1833, 15 lakh Indians died of starvation and famine.
And famine. Famine means?
Famine.
Famine. What does famine mean, Ayush?
मैम
Famine.
the British policies is run.
No, what does famine mean? Famine.
मैम
आपने लास्ट टाइम लिखा नहीं, अब आपने क्लास ज्वाइन करी है, उसमें न्यू वर्ड सारे देख के राइट देम डाउन, राइट देयर मीनिंग्स, लर्न देयर मीनिंग्स, लर्न देयर प्रोनाउंसिएशन ऑल्सो. क्योंकि
yes ma'am.
famine means भूखमरी, lack of food. And what else happened, Mohatmin? एक तो famine से so many people died. What else happened?
And the British policies like this is, ma'am, मतलब British policies.
All the artisans, the artists, जो भी हमारा आर्ट वर्क था, वो सारा भी they ruined it. Ruined it मतलब spoiled.
मतलब मैम
हाँ
इसका मतलब खराब है,
हाँ
खराब हो
बिल्कुल.
गया.
Yes. अच्छा, did you read Ram Mohan Roy? I had given this as homework that you read Ram Mohan Roy and note down the difficult words. Did you do that? If not, then we'll read one picture at a time, one Mohatmin, one Ayush, and we'll note down. Tell me, what do you want? We have to read it together? Mohatmin, did you...
मैम I want to read again.
What? The next one?
मैम no, Ram Mohan Roy. Ram Mohan Roy.
Okay. Did you read it at home on your own?
But not clearly.
Not clear. Okay. Never mind. So start reading it, Mohatmin. The first picture you read, then second picture Ayush will read. Start from the beginning.
Ram Mohan Roy, 1772 to 1833.
Yes.
Ram Mohan Roy, a learned man from Bengal, understood what was wrong with the country. Let us
learned
know
man
the
नहीं बोलते बेटे, इसको बोलते हैं when you are using it as an adjective. उस learned तो वो था, उसने तो इसको learned, a learned man. Okay?
learned man.
हाँ. So लिखो learned क्या होता है? What does learned mean? What does learned mean? Tell me.
Learn means सीखना.
सीखना वो तो learn करना होता है. To learn means सीखना. Okay? Write down the date 07. लिखो आयुष. अभी मेरे को एंड में दिखाना अपनी कॉपी. New words.
Yes, ma'am.
Learn it. To learn means सीखना. अब जब कोई सीखा हुआ होता है, हम इसको ऐसे भी बोल सकते हैं learned. मतलब learned in the past. इसको learned ही बोलेंगे. I learned the lesson. Okay? But when you use the same word, so this is as a verb when you are using it. I learned the lesson. अब हम इसी को as an adjective use कर रहे हैं. Means very well read. जिसने बहुत पढ़ाई करी हो, बहुत कुछ आता हो. जब हम इसको as an adjective use करते हैं, जैसे हम बोल रहे हैं he was a राम मोहन रॉय was a learned person, तो हमारे इसकी pronunciation जो है वो change हो जाती है. So how do we use it? What do we say? We say learned. Learned. और ये learned. Okay? ये difference है दोनों की pronunciation में. This is as a verb and this is as an adjective. Okay? Understood? Understood, Mohatmin, Ayush? Tell me. Today Sonia also hasn't come. Tell me, have you understood? क्या चुप करके बैठ गए दोनों? Can you hear me? Oops. Can you hear me, बच्चों? Did you understand this? या मेरा म्यूट हो गया था?
Yes, ma'am. मैम आपका म्यूट हो गया था.
अच्छा, तो जब हम learned को as a verb use करते हैं तो learned बोलते हैं, और जब as an adjective तो learned. Okay? So a learned man. Now read, Mohatmin.
Okay. Let us not despise ourselves. Ma'am, despise means
Despise ourselves. Let us not despise ourselves. Despise मतलब think low of ourselves. हम अपने आप को सच में ही ब्रिटिशर्स को बहुत बड़ा समझ रहे थे, अपने आप को छोटा. सो लेट अस नॉट डिस्पाइस आवरसेल्व्स. हु इज सेइंग दिस? राम मोहन रॉय. हाँ.
Yes, ma'am. Our ancient culture is great and we are capable of greater achievements. We must first reform our society.
Stations.
Superstitions have been running us.
Ruining.
Ruining.
तो पता है ना आपको क्या होता है? What does ruining mean?
Yes, ma'am. Spoil.
They are spoiling us. They are destroying us. Okay? Destroy भी बोल सकते हैं. They are destroying us. Superstitions. What are superstitions? क्या होते हैं superstitions?
Don't know, ma'am.
Do you know, Ayush, what are superstitions? These are beliefs that are not true. For example, the preachers were saying, जो हमने पीछे पढ़ा, कि if you cross the seas you will lose, you will be out of the religion. Women are creating misery. All these are superstitions. जो हम बोलते हैं बिल्ली ने रास्ता काट दिया तो अब कुछ गड़बड़ ना हो जाए. So this is also a superstition. Beliefs that are not true. Belief मतलब जो हमारी मान्यताएं हैं, whatever we believe, we feel this is right, but that is not true. So those are called superstitions. Okay? So what is he saying? He's saying we have, our ancient culture is great. We already have so much, so many good things in India, and we are capable of greater achievements. We can achieve much more. But first we have to reform our society. Reform क्या होता है? Reform. Easy word है. बताओ इसका meaning क्या होगा? Reform. Form होता है to make. Reform मतलब make again. Make again. या इसको बोल सकते हैं to change. Okay? So we have to first change our society so that they do not follow only superstitions. Then only we can achieve more. Chalo. Next one. Padho. Ayush, your turn.
Ma'am, he told his wife Uma, cows are of different colors, but the color of their milk is the same. Different teachers have different opinions, but the essence of every religion is the same.
Very nice. So what do you understand by this? What did he say? That? Did you understand all the words? What is opinions?
Yes.
What does essence mean? What does opinion mean? Tell me, Ayush.
Ma'am, opinion मतलब
Mohathmin, can you answer? What does opinion mean?
Opinion.
मैम तो हमारा opinion हो.
हाँ, very good. बोलो.
Our wishes.
Our wish ने our ideas. Opinion. Opinion
Yes,
is
ma'am.
idea. And what does essence mean? The essence of all religions is the same. Essence means main idea of all religions is the same. And what is that idea? What did he say, Ayush? That cows are of, huh? What did he say, Ayush?
Ma'am, cows are different. Cows are of different colors. Ma'am,
But the milk is
ma'am,
white only,
different
right?
color के
हाँ. So which means what? इसको थोड़ा सा समझना है ऐसे. सिर्फ हमने cows पे नहीं रुक जाना है. He's saying cows are of different colors, but the milk is the same. Similarly, religions are different. We have Sikhism, we have Islam, we have Hinduism. All these religions are different. We feel they are different, but actually, the essence, their teachings are the same. They all believe in one God. Okay, so the essence of they all say that we should do good for others, we should be kind, we should never lie. So they are all teaching the same thing but in different ways. So basically, all religions might look different, but their essence, their main idea is the same. Okay, understood?
Okay, ma'am.
So this
Yes,
is
ma'am.
how you have to explain to me next time. Okay, now read Mothman.
Yes, ma'am. And he was attracted by science and modern knowledge. Knowledge should be
Particle nahi, practical.
scientific, practical and
Ah.
scientific.
And scientific. He was attracted by science and modern knowledge. Knowledge should be practical and scientific. आगे ये भी पढ़ो. ये पहले
He,
समझ आ गया.
yes,
ये इतना समझ आ
yes,
गया.
ma'am.
क्या मतलब हुआ इसका?
Yes, mean he was मतलब वो attracted मतलब वो attract science और जो
He
जो
was,
modern knowledge
he
होती है.
felt, because he was a learned man, he felt that we should apply knowledge for practical things, not for superstitions. Okay?
Yes.
So
Yes, ma'am.
he started, आगे पढ़ो.
He started newspaper, but the
Newspapers.
but the suspicious British stopped them in 1823.
But the suspicious means what? Suspicious. Suspicious. Untrusting. They did not trust them. Trust Ram Mohan Roy. He started a newspaper to spread good things, practical knowledge, scientific knowledge, removal of superstitions. But the Britishers were suspicious. They did not trust him. So he had to stop. They stopped the newspaper in 1823. तो ये कौन से पीरियड की बात है? 1772 to 1833. तो 1823 में उसका न्यूज़पेपर भी रोक दिया. Then Ayush, read the next picture.
Yes, ma'am.
All this is our past history. This is what has happened in India. Read.
He crossed the seas and went to England to see what made the British powerful. There he told them, "We are accept you
We
as
are कहाँ?
ruler."
We are नहीं है.
Yes, ma'am. We accept you as rulers, and you must accept us as subjects. But you must remember the responsibility our ruler owes
To
to
his.
his subjects.
Very nice. So what does this mean now? What did he do when they stopped his newspaper also? What did he do?
Ma'am, he crossed the seas,
Yeah.
England to see
And went to England.
how made
What?
British powerful.
What made the British powerful? What made the British powerful? So what did he tell them?
Then he told them,
What did he tell them? What did he tell them?
"Ma'am,
In your own.
Ma'am, he told we accept you as rulers
Hmm.
and you must accept us as subjects.
Hmm. ये तो आप यही पढ़ रहे हो
But
सब. Hmm.
but you must remember the responsibility a ruler owes to his subjects.
O's. What does O mean? O's.
Ma'am, what?
The ruler owes to his subjects. Owes नहीं, owes. Owes. कैसे बोलेंगे
Owes.
इसको? Owes. Owes to his subjects. Owes to his subjects. Owes का क्या मतलब होता है? That you need
और
to give. तो who are subjects? Subjects कौन है? Common people. जैसे राजा और उसकी प्रजा are the subjects here. It is not कि English हिंदी subject है.
Ma'am, what is told means?
हाँ.
What is the meaning of told?
Told means कहा उसने. अरे told नहीं पता. Tell का past form told. TOLD.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, tell.
So he told them. तो उसने उनको कहा कि हम आपको एक्सेप्ट करते हैं. वी एक्सेप्ट यू एज आर रूलर्स बट यू शुड ऑल्सो एक्सेप्ट अस एज योर सब्जेक्ट्स. बट वेन यू एक्सेप्ट अस एज योर सब्जेक्ट्स यू शुड अंडरस्टैंड द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी का क्या मतलब होता है?
Ma'am,
जिम्मेदारी.
we,
हक क्या है हम कि
ma'am,
रूलर.
I know meaning,
हाँ.
but
What is?
I can't tell
Okay, tell in Hindi.
in English.
Tell in Hindi. Tell in Hindi.
Ma'am, responsibility, responsibility means म- जैसे अपनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी.
हाँ. जैसे क्या है रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी? जैसे
मैम, जैसे कोई हमें अपना सामान दे के गया और वो कह रहा तुम्हारी जिम्मेदारी है ये कहीं जाना
हाँ.
नहीं
तो
चाहिए.
जिम्मेदारी बोलो ना. रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी.
सिमिलर.
तो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी का मतलब क्या हुआ? रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी हिंदी में बोलेंगे तो जिम्मेदारी. तो आपको भी अपनी जिम्मेदारी समझनी चाहिए. जिम्मेदारी है ना. जिम्मेदारी इसको इंग्लिश में कैसे लिखेंगे? द responsibility. I'm also stuck. The deeds one should do in a particular role. कि कभी उसने रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी दी कि इसका ध्यान रखना तो आपकी वो जिम्मेदारी, आपका वो रोल हो गया. नाउ इफ़ यू आर द रूलर्स, आप हमको रूल कर रहे हो तो आपको हमारे तरफ क्या हम आपकी जिम्मेदारी है आपकी सब्जेक्ट्स की तरफ, मतलब आपके लोगों की तरफ, वो आपको अंडरस्टैंड करना चाहिए. ओके. सो व्हाट यू शुड डू, हाउ यू शुड बी ट्रीटिंग योर. ओके. डीड्स होता है work, or you can say how you treat the इस context में how you should treat the subjects, how you should treat us, and they were not treating us well, right? वो they had created so many
Yes, ma'am.
taxes, they caused famines, they did not let farmers live, so farming also they stopped. They did not, the artisans left their work, so they did not let any merchandise, any trade in India flourish. Flourish होता है उसको बढ़ने नहीं दिया. Okay. Understood?
Okay, ma'am.
Understood, both of you?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. Now, shall we go to the next one? Oppression.
Yes.
Okay. Let's read this. Mothman, your turn.
Okay.
What is
Operation.
oppression? What does oppression mean? Oppression. अब ये ऑपरेशन नहीं है, एक होता है ऑपरेशन. ऑपरेशन वो तो क्या होता है? ऑपरेशन करना. टू डू समथिंग.
Do operation.
हाँ, टू डू समथिंग टू करेक्ट इट. करेक्ट इट. अब ये ऑपरेशन बॉडी पे भी होता हो सकता है. ऑपरेशन जैसे ब्लू स्टार भी हो सकता है. कुछ कोई भी ऑपरेशन, कोई भी चीज़ को सही करने के लिए कुछ भी काम करना, चाहे वो सर्जरी हो चाहे कुछ, तो उसको ऑपरेशन बोलेंगे. बट यहाँ पे हमारा वर्ड क्या है? ऑपरेशन. व्हाट इज़ द वर्ड? ऑपरेशन. दिस मीन्स सप्रेशन. सप्रेशन क्या होता है? टू not let anyone live freely. उसको तुम सप्रेस करके रखते हो, उसको फ्रीली नहीं जीने देते. ऑपरेशन. ऑपरेशन में एक पी है या दो पी है? डबल पी है. देखा, मेरे को लिखने से ही पता चल जाता है कि मैंने कुछ गलत लिखा. ऑपरेशन. सो O double P R E double S I O N. Oppression is suppression. इसमें भी double P. Do not let anybody live freely. Okay? So that is now the fifth one. From 1765 to 1835. तो ये छोटी छोटी स्टोरीज हैं. Yes. So these are small stories or small things which kept happening during the British rule. Read now, Mohammed. First picture.
But the British continued to oppress Indians. In 1818, they had passed regulation 3. Under 8, an Indian could be jailed without trial in a court.
So imagine. Do you understand what this means? Regulation 3. They made a
No.
law which was called Regulation 3. And what did that law say? That any Indian can be put in jail without any trial. Trial in court क्या होता है? जब भी हम किसी को जेल में डालते हैं तो पहले एक ट्रायल होता है. जज के सामने जाते हैं, वकील उससे बातचीत करते हैं, डिसाइड करते हैं कि उसको पनिशमेंट मिलनी चाहिए या नहीं मिलनी चाहिए. इन्होंने क्या रूल बना दिया? कोई भी इंडियन को हम कभी भी अंदर डाल सकते हैं विदाउट ट्रायल. ओके? अंडरस्टूड?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
कोई वर्ड लिखना है इसमें से?
No.
ओके. नेक्स्ट वन, रीड आयुष.
All the time British officers in India drew big salaries and also made fortunes in private business.
Okay, what does this mean? While they were putting Indians inside the jail, what were the Britishers doing? The British officers. They were... Yes, Ayush?
Ma'am,
They were earning big money.
They were earning a lot of money. And they were having their own businesses. So they were really
and
becoming...
private schools.
Yeah, in private business. So they were becoming richer and richer. Okay? Next.
Okay, ma'am.
Next now. Mothman, read.
By 1829, Britain was exporting British goods worth 7 crore rupees to India.
So what does this mean? By 1829, Britishers was exporting, means वहाँ से
Yes.
सामान आता था and it was worth 7, आज भी 7 करोड़ रुपीस, and उस ज़माने में 7 करोड़ रुपीस की कितनी अहमियत, अभी भी बहुत अहमियत है. So 7 करोड़ रुपीस वर्थ का वो,
बिकता था इंडिया में.
हाँ, और यहाँ से इतने पैसे चले जाते थे बाहर. तो अपनी जो हमारी इंडस्ट्रीज थी वो तो सारी ठप, हम अपना कहाँ चीज़ खरीदते, वो तो है ही नहीं, क्योंकि अब मार्केट में सिर्फ ब्रिटिशर्स का सामान वही खरीदना. आगे पढ़ो ये ब्रिटिश.
ब्रिटिश गवर्नर जनरल
नहीं 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 नहीं
बैन.
नहीं बेटे, इधर द
Oh,
ब्रिटिश
okay.
प्रॉस्पर.
The British prospered or the companies loomed while Indian industries began to die.
So this is what I explained. So all the Indian industries died. They were ruined. They were destroyed. While the
But
Britishers were
British,
Britishers
but
were
British were becoming rich,
हाँ,
richer or richer,
richer
day
and
by day.
richer. So prosperous. They were becoming prosperous. Prosperous is very rich. Okay? अब यहाँ पे अगर आप ये वर्ड देखोगे, द ब्रिटिश प्रॉस्पर्ड, अब हमने बोला प्रॉस्परस, वेरी रिच, वो एडजेक्टिव है. यहाँ पे इन्होंने इसको यूज़ किया है एज अ वर्ब. द ब्रिटिश प्रॉस्पर्ड ऑन द, मतलब दे बिकेम मोर एंड मोर रिच. सो ये प्रॉस्पर्ड यहाँ पे वर्ब है. ओके, समझ रहे हो ना, यहाँ पे वर्ब है ये. ओके मोहतमिन.
Yes, ma'am.
ओके, नेक्स्ट
मैम
आयुष, रीड.
माय टर्न.
Yes, your turn.
गवर्नर जनरल पेंटिंग
हाँ.
reported back home.
Hmm.
The balls of cotton wave are bleaching the plains of India.
ब्लीच के, ब्लीचिंग द प्लेन्स ऑफ इंडिया का क्या मतलब है? क्या मतलब हुआ इसका? ये जो गवर्नर जनरल था, सो अलग अलग गवर्नर्स आते थे अलग अलग टेन्योर के लिए इंडिया में, खूब ऐश करके जाते थे. सारे इंडियंस यूज्ड टू बी देयर स्लेव्स. सो ये जो गवर्नर जनरल बेंटिक था, ही सेड, व्हाट डिड ही से? फिर से पढ़ो. व्हाट डिड ही रिपोर्ट बैक? उसने उनको क्या बोला?
The balls of cotton wavers
वीवर्स.
bleaching.
कॉटन वीवर्स क्या होता है?
Cotton weavers, ma'am.
हाँ,
Ma'am, cotton weavers मतलब
वीवर कौन होता है?
weaver.
वीवर कौन होता है? बताओ. कॉटन वीवर, जो कॉटन बनाता है. ओके, कॉटन जो बनाते हैं उनको बोलते हैं वीवर्स. वीवर नहीं पता? वीवर, दोज हु मेक कॉटन. पर्सन वीव्स कॉटन. वीव्स कॉटन को हम बोल सकते हैं, ब्रैकेट्स में लिखती हूँ, मेक्स कॉटन. जैसे चरखा चला के गांधी जी ने बताया था, हम बनाते थे, काटते थे ना कॉटन को इकट्ठा लेके, उसको, वो प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड वीविंग. वीवर इज द नाउन. ओके, सो बट व्हाट डज इट रियली मीन? What does it mean? What does it mean? Bleaching the plains of India means ब्लीच करना क्या होता है? रंग किसी चीज़ का उड़ जाना. तो वो प्लेन्स ऑफ इंडिया पे से क्या करते थे? ये क्या करते थे? दे यूज टू गिव कॉटन. ये बनाते थे, इसको ये ले जाके इंग्लैंड में भेजते थे. वहाँ से उसके कपड़े बना के उन्हीं के कॉटन का सब यूज़ करके इधर बनाने ही नहीं दे रहे हैं. वहाँ पे से ला के और उसी इन्हीं का लिया हुआ और इन्हीं को बेच रहे हैं और ज़्यादा दाम पे. सो व्हाट वाज हैपनिंग? दे वर एक्चुअली गेटिंग टू ब्लीच करना होता है टू रिमूव द कलर. सो ब्लीचिंग, वो पूरे के पूरे दे वर गेटिंग डिस्ट्रॉयड ऑल द कॉटन वीवर्स ऑफ इंडिया. ओके, अंडरस्टूड? आयुष मोहतमिन.
Yes, ma'am.
ओके, चलो नेक्स्ट करेंगे. अभी 4 मिनट है, अभी थोड़ा सा नेक्स्ट वाला पढ़ लेंगे हम जल्दी से. नंबर 6. नंबर 6 पढ़ो. किसकी टर्न है? हाँ,
Ma'am.
मोहतमिन. हाँ,
Dissatisfaction.
now what does that mean? Now because of all this oppression, everything, people started getting dissatisfied. Satisfy ka opposite, dissatisfy. But what does satisfy or dissatisfy mean? To feel happy about something, then you are satisfied. If you are unhappy, then you are dissatisfied. Okay, should we write that word down? Should we write it down? Dissatisfy.
Yes, ma'am.
To feel unhappy. Okay? हाँ, पढ़ो.
Education in India was in Persian and Sanskrit in 18
Full stop
Sanskrit
के बाद.
in
हाँ,
18
very good.
in 1835. A Englishman named Macaulay suggested a change.
So what did Macaulay suggest? He suggested a change. Otherwise we were studying in Persian and in Sanskrit. But then what did he say? What should we study in? And we are still continuing to do that, what we are doing now. What did he say? Read.
Who should teach?
We should.
English education produce.
नहीं, पहले ये पढ़ो. We should teach the.
We should teach the natives through the English language. I agree.
हाँ, तो क्या?
He said I agree.
हाँ, तो they said this person suggested, और ये जो गवर्नर जनरल होता है उसने कहा yes, I agree. So we should teach them in English only, and that is what is continuing. और हमें भी ज़रूरत पड़ रही है उसकी. अभी तक भी we feel that English we should know properly to be able to do trade, to become a truly global person. For development we need to know English. That is why we study English so much. आगे पढ़ो. Ayush's turn. हाँ, Ayush, read the next.
English education produced
Clerks.
clerks to whom the British gave petty
Petty.
Petty.
हाँ.
petty jobs under them. Incidentally, it also produced a new generation of intellectual
बस intellectuals. अब इसका क्या मतलब हुआ? इंग्लिश तो उन्होंने सिखाई, उससे क्या बने? क्लर्क्स. जिनको थोड़ी थोड़ी इंग्लिश आती थी उनको वो पेटी जॉब्स. क्या होता है? पेटी जॉब्स अंडर देम. ऑफिसर्स नहीं बनाया उनको. पेटी जॉब्स. पेटी मीन्स स्मॉल जॉब्स. became clerks. Clerks पता है क्या कौन होते हैं? वही people who do small jobs in offices. तो क्या करते थे, उनको सारा अपना जो भी मुश्किल और रूटीन का काम होता था इन क्लर्क्स को दे दिया. खुद तो रिच होते गए, बड़ी बड़ी सैलरीज ली, इनको फॉर लेसर सैलरीज जस्ट मेक देम क्लर्क्स. ओके, so this is what was happening. And then a new
Yes, ma'am.
incidentally का क्या मतलब है? by chance. क्योंकि वो हाँ, incidentally means by chance. कितने words हो गए हैं? नेक्स्ट क्या है? 20th. Incidentally by chance. This is not what the British were thinking कि ये होगा. It gave rise to a new breed of intellectuals. What does intellectuals mean? Learned men. Okay? जो बहुत intelligent, learned, intelligent men. Okay, now read. So these intellectuals, what did they start saying? Read.
We must educate our brothers and try to improve their material conditions. For that we must convey our
Grievances.
grievances to the British Parliament.
हाँ, तो ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट को हमें बताना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि अब ये इंटेलेक्चुअल हो गए. नाउ दे न्यू इंग्लिश, सो दे could actually present their case to the Britishers in English. These are the grievances. What are grievances? Grievances क्या होते हैं? जो भी हमारी problems हैं, we should tell the Britishers. And what should we do? We should improve their material conditions. We should educate them. हमें सबको सिखाना चाहिए अच्छे से, ताकि वो अच्छे से educate हो जाएं और उनकी material conditions means आर्थिक स्थिति, उनकी wealth increase होए, उनको रहने का तरीका अच्छा हो जाए. Okay? So the rest of it you can read, just these two you can read, and next time we will go to the sparks and then do the rest of the chapter. Okay? Okay? Sparks, revolt. 1857 में revolt हुआ था ना. अब फिर हम ये questions answers करेंगे. Is that fine, both of you?
Yes.
Okay. So these many, इतने सारे हो गए. So what